Hey everyone, this is Matt, and in today's video I have for you an Adventures of series. This time, not in Master Duel, we are playing Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG. That's right. So basically, I already climbed the diamond in Master Duel. There's not that much that I want to be doing in Master Duel right now, and I don't want to leave y'all hanging. But also, I enjoy playtesting online TCG related stuff because I did go undefeated with Labrynth. Last year in around I think it was November, December. Whenever I dropped that TCG Labrynth list, right? I went to my locals. There's over 30 people. I went undefeated. I beat Tier. I beat a lot of meta stuff, Bishills, etc. Right, Spright. So yeah, I think some people in the comments in my previous videos asked me, "Hey, why don't you do an Adventures of or gameplay showing you in the TCG, right? Or like playing against like not Master Duel, so the actual meta of Yu-Gi-Oh." So I decided, you know what? Sure, why not? Let's do it. So I have a bunch of replays here for you, accumulated over the last I don't know how long, but it's a lot of replays. I'll try to go through them as much as I can. Uh, I'll probably hit all of them, but yeah. So for those of you who, first of all, if you're curious about my deck list, I'm not gonna show it to you. I already posted a video about my TCG deck list. It's the one that I posted last year, I think in November, December. Go look at that profile. It's almost the same deck list. I think I made like one or two minor adjustments. Like I dropped Ariana to 2 copies. I swapped the ratios on goes and rivalry, so I'm at like 3 goes and 2 rivalry. But pretty much everything else is basically the same. I think I'm running a third torrential tribute. I think in that deck list I only had 2 of them, but yeah, I put a third one in and here. But yeah, other than that, like it's pretty much all the same. So where do we want to begin? Let's begin with some Swordsoul matchups. Yeah, Swordsoul is good old faithful. You can't go wrong with Swordsoul matchups. So I have 3 games of Swordsoul here for you. And since this is Yu-Gi-Oh! Mega, we're gonna breeze through them like a lot more quickly than we would with Tier, because Swordsoul are not, or sorry, than in Master Duel. How do I stop here? Okay. All right, cool. So I do go second here. This is the first game I have for you. Very solid opening hand. They're going to Moye into 8. Chi-Chao Moye, search Emergence. Emergence into Ashuna. Long Ran into a Synchro 10. Or Ashuna into a thing. Choosing Long Ran burn. Monk of the Tenyi. Okay, so very standard Swordsoul board. And then set 2. So I don't see any Vishudas, but whatever. I just expect to have one in hand. It doesn't matter. So I'm going to go ahead and Duality because they don't have Barone. Oh, look, we have, yeah, I grabbed Pot of Extrav because there's no point in grabbing Ariana. It's just going to get negated by Chi-Chao. Trap Trick can go into Welcome Labrynth, right? I'd rather have Pot of Extrav for follow-up for the subsequent turn. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and set 4 and 5 here. So end phase. So I'm going to immediately skill drain. This is a bait. I want him to chain his Chi-Ching Longyan to take it off the field. So he's going to do that, and then I'm going to immediately goes and match. And then he's going to tribute using Heavenly Dragon Stroke. He's going to tribute his thing to search a thing, and then Monk goes away, right? And then in battle phase, I'm just going to bounce Chi-Ching Longyan here because I can. So he's going to normal Incredible Ecclesia, but he cannot use the effect because he has no valid targets in the deck. So he probably tried to do the tag out, but you can't because it's a light monster and you don't have non-light. So end phase here, I'm going to Trap Trick and Welcome. Welcome will bring out Lovely. And now, yeah, I have a draw. I have a drop 2. I have a... Oh, they're going to imperm my Ariana. It doesn't matter. So let's swing here. Bam. Boom. I'm going to go ahead and use Lovely to set my compulsory. And then I'll set 2, or set 1 on my skill drains and pass. So you're going to imperm my Lovely, which will deactivate Gozen. Uh-oh. So Shuna, Moye. I'm going to compulsory on the token. So basically, they don't get to do their Synchro 8. And by the way, if they do go into Synchro 10, I have a Solemn Strike. So I'm just taking care of the Synchro 8. And also, while I'm at it, oh, okay, I get to use Ariana to draw a card. And then I get to reset Welcome Labrynth. So I draw an Ariana. Cool. So I have more follow-up. Monk, a Vishuda. Vishuda will bounce Skill Drain. It doesn't matter. Again, I have Solemn Strike, so they will never make a Synchro 10 play. not under my watch. So go ahead, long ran, and I'm gonna Solemn Strike the Brone. And yeah, this game is pretty much over. Yeah, this Vishuda doesn't matter. Shaman of the Tenyi is gonna revive Shishao. It doesn't matter. He's gonna kill my Ariana. Yeah, they scoop because they know they're screwed, right? Like as soon as the turn ends, Gozen match is active again, and then they have to clear their field. I have an Ariana for follow-up, and well, if they keep Shishao, Lovely swing kills Shishao, right? And then main phase 2, I Ariana, I get a search, and then Lovely is gonna recycle trap, and then I have skill drains. So yeah, they're not going to win like at all. So they just scooped. All right, next game. Let's see. I do go first here, so I'm gonna go ahead and draw 2. Nice. I'm gonna Ari, some normal Ari, search welcome. This is a cracked opening hand, by the way. I drew like the best stuff you can imagine. So Duality is gonna go ahead and grab Solemn Judgment. The reason because so this is a game 3, I believe, where I believe they might be citing in back row removal. So I could get Lord, but if they have evenly matched, then Solemn Judgment is better, right? Plus, Lord doesn't protect face-up cards, and I do have some floodgates I plan to flip up, right? So I'm gonna hold skill drain because I feel like I don't need it here. I'm against Swordsoul, and I have Gozen match. Like what? Oh, there's this Feather Duster. Lord could have stopped without paying half life points. That's true, but you know, it was in case they had evenly. So special Ecclesia, tag out Moye. They're gonna reveal a token. So I'm going to immediately Metaverse into Labrynth, right? And then I'm going to welcome, pop the token, and then a new chain link 1 Ari, chain link 2 Lovely. So I pop a card in their hand. I snipe the Taya, which is nice because they haven't normal summoned yet. So yeah, so I still have Gozen, and I still have Torrential Tribute, and they already used their normal summon on Waters, so they're pretty much screwed. So I'm gonna draw. They're gonna immediately blackout the Lovely and the field spell. Slightly sad, but it doesn't matter because I have draw 2. I have Excavate 1 or Excavate 3, right? Yeah. So swing, set 2, pass. Yeah, this game is completely ogre. Oh, there's a Taya. They're gonna use a thing. I'm gonna Gozen. They're gonna blackout. They have a second blackout, so they're gonna blackout, pop my Torrential and Gozen match. Cool. So that means they get Taya off the field, and then they're gonna have 2 token tuners on the field doing absolutely nothing. So end phase, I'm gonna go ahead and summon Lady from hand. Oh, I love Lady. Lady's so awesome. So goodbye to your tokens. No tuners for you. No normal monsters for you. And then I'm going to welcome, set D barrier from deck because of Lady's effect. And then welcome's gonna bring out Ariana. Ariana's gonna search another welcome. Yeah, this game is giga over. It's so unbelievably over. Yeah, just scoop. All right. Third game here. So I go first. I do go first. So extra, have draw 2. They're gonna Ash, of course. That's okay. Duality. I'm gonna go ahead and grab skill drain because I can. Lord, skill drain, and then Metaverse. Metaverse. There's the long end. So on summon of these 2, I'm gonna immediately skill drain. So whatever Synchro 10 they put out will be negated. They burn me. Okay. So on end phase, I'm gonna Metaverse into Labrynth. Then new chain Lord and Lovely, or sorry, Lady, to summon themselves. Lord will bring out a pot of extra, so that's cool. So I'm gonna immediately extra, draw 2 more. Yeah, by the way, folks, I've used both extravs on my deck. Like, do I really need a 3rd copy of extrav when it's so easy to just, like, search it? No, I do not. Alright, so let's go into battle. Swing. They're going to blackout. Pop all the monsters. Okay, that's cool, I guess. Lucky for me, I have... Oh, they're going to banish my Lady. Feels bad, man. I could Solemn Strike this, but I decide, there's no point. So I'm going to Punishment. And then, wait, why does Entis? Oh, because I realized I don't have Entis because I banished 2/3 of my extra deck. That's okay. So Trap Trick into Welcome, and then immediately Welcome. The Swordsoul pops the Imperm. This game is pretty over. Like, yeah, I'm skill drained, but it doesn't matter. So I'm gonna Solemn Strike this one here. I probably should have Solemn Strike last turn, but whatever. I think I might have forgotten I had Solemn Strike. I don't remember what was going through my head. So yeah, I have Compulsory. Alright, so they summon out Hara, and then they just scoop because they know the game's over. Alright, so that was some Swordsoul games. Let's go into Kashtira related games. So we have 4 Kashtira games and 2 Kashtira Scareclaw. So that's interesting. So let's go into the first Kashtira game here. So solid opening hand. I go first. Ari into Field Spell. Field Spell. Set 3 pass. I figured no point in the second welcome. There's the Ogre. Ogre searches a trap. Draw 2. Side Beast. On this card, remove and play 1 psych type from. Okay, it becomes that level. So I immediately welcome to pop this. And then RA1. Lovely 2. Lovely pops a card in hand. And then I draw. Yeah, no point in popping this monster because I have punishment. And because if I pop it, like he can just special summon a Kashtira from hand. So. Okay, so this allows us to special summon banished. Okay. So I'm going to immediately welcome into Lady. Pop that trap so they don't get to summon. And then they scoop. Cool. This next game of Kashtira, let's see. Not that great of a hand. I'm going to go first. Ari into welcome. Summon Lady because I can. And then set 3 pass. So prosperity. Okay. So set Ogre into the trap. So they make Draco Sack using. Sorry, they summon the Thunder King, the Ascendant of Thunder, right? So Draco Sack allows them to do some crazy plays where they summon a bunch of beast tokens or whatever. So to stop this from happening, I'm going to go ahead and welcome. And then Lady will set punishment from deck. And then I'm going to summon Lovely, and then I'm going to bounce Draco Sack. And then Chainlink 1, Ari, Chainlink 2, Lovely. Lovely pops a card in hand. Goodbye, Trap. Yeah, so I have Solemn Strike, I have Punishment, I have a lot of follow-up. Here's the Kashtira. I'm going to battle phase. So they tend to go to Draco Sack again. I Solemn Strike again. And then battle phase. They banish Lovely, but that's okay. I summon the second Lady. Yeah, and then they scoop because, yeah, basically I have Punishment. Lady will set another card. Punishment will make it so that I'll get to reset Welcome, and then I have Lord in hand. Like, and they have no, their Draco Sack play is dead. Like, yeah, they have no way of winning at this point. All right, so next Kashtira game, the third one. They do go first. Oh no, yeah, they do go first. D-shifter into Unicorn. To the spell. Okay, Fenrir. So they make the Shangri-La or Shangri-La or whatever. So I'm gonna go ahead and Lord. Set 5 pass. I do set a double welcome. The reason because just in case they have an Ash, but also because going second, like I'd rather you know, they're probably not gonna Lightning Storm or evenly match me, right? So I immediately goes in on draw phase, and then they lose their Xyz, right? And then Fenrir is gonna search an Ogre, okay? And then they're gonna use a spell here to revive another Fenrir. So first I'm gonna Punishment, and then chain into Welcome. They have Ash. I could Solemn Strike this, but I decided not to, because there's no point. I have another Welcome. So Intis will pop the spell, and then Lord. And then he's going to attempt to banish Gozen, but I immediately Solemn Strike. Yeah, see, I'd rather save my Solemn Strike for the Fenrir rather than for Okay. So he searches the trap. Okay. Draw. Immediately welcome into lovely. Draw 2. So swing, bam, swing, boom. Okay, I'm gonna recycle punishment, summon lady, set trap trick, and I can't duality because I special summoned. Draw 2 more. Danger Dogman, okay. And then they scoop. Yeah, basically, they're locked in the darks, which most of their Kashtiras are not. I have punishment, which can pop Dogman in the end phase. Lady sets another trap off that, and then Lovely pops another card, and Entis pops. I'm just gonna wipe. He's screwed. Like, he has no chance to survive. Make his time. 4th game. I do go second here. This is some game 2 or 3 where I go second. So I guess they sort of brick, but I Lord, set 4. So there's the D shifter. Okay. I'm gonna skill drain. And he has Solemn Judgment. Okay, so no skill drain. That's fine. So but I have a second skill drain, so that's cool. And then Lord comes down, and then I search Welcome. Yeah. So draw 2 more. So Welcome, and then Welcome. Lovely swing. And then Lady comes out. Lightning. Alright, they do draw a Lightning Storm and pop my back row. Feels bad. But, as you'll see, they have 500 life points and I have a Lava Golem in my hand. So, unless they OTK me, they're going to be pretty screwed. So, Unicorn, Fenrir, Ogre. Banish, Lady. Make Pixies. Okay, cool. So I do draw Extrav. I'm going to Extrav, even though it's going to banish face down. Okay. Okay, I don't care. Yep. Monster zones are gonna get stopped, but it doesn't matter. Lava Golem. So I can just pass turn and Lava Golem will kill them, right? But I'm just gonna swing if I can. Yeah, and then they pass turn. But I have Gozen, I have Metaverse. Like, they're not going to be winning the game. They die on standby unless they can somehow out Lava Golem before then. Alright, next we have Kashtira Scareclaw. Let's see the first game here. So I do go second. Okay, so Fenrir. Alone. Make the link 1. Yep. Very straightforward. There's a field spell. Here comes the what's this called? The Reichhardt. Reichhardt searches arrival. Yep. This comes out. Oh look, they have enough to make a Baron de Fleur. I wonder if they're gonna make a Baron de Fleur. Yep, there's the Baron de Fleur. And they make the Tri-Heart, which is their actual boss monster. Like, I like Scareclaw. I just don't like seeing Scareclaw with like Baron de Fleur, like these bastardized Scareclaw decks. But whatever. Alright, I'll draw. I'm gonna Lord. They're not gonna negate with Baron. I'm proud of them. Set 4 pass, so yeah, this game is over. I'm gonna Rivalry. Baron will negate, but I have Song Strike by Baron. So they keep their Fenrir, which is hilarious. They search another Fenrir, yep. So on battle phase, I'm gonna bounce Fenrir so that he can't banish my Rivalry, and then I'm the Lord. Lord will set Extrav. So, slight mistake I made here, summoning Lord in defense position because they're able to put out 2 monsters in defense, so now their field spell can pop. So this field spell says when there are 3 or more defense position monsters on the field, either side can pop a card. So I do lose my pot here. So that was a misplay. I should have summoned Lord in attack position because I knew he couldn't beat over it. And like, if he had Lightning Storm, whatever. Duality into Trap Trick. Summons Reichhardt, okay. And then he sets the trap card. So this trap card is one that allows him to pop, right? Tribute to Scareclaw, pop 2 of your opponent's monsters. So that's what he's gonna try to pop my Floodgate. So on in phase, I'm gonna trap tricking into punishment, take out Right Claw, and then take out the trapping itself. So I don't bother swinging because attacking this monster allows him to summon Fenrir, and I don't want him to summon Fenrir. So Prosperity. So I'm gonna go ahead and activate Necro Valley, so they can't recycle cards from the graveyard. Reset. Well, now that I have Gozen, I'm like, okay, I'm okay with Fenrir coming out because if Fenrir gets rid of Rivalry, I have Gozen as backup. So I'm just doing a Torrential Tribute here because I can. There's a Unicorn. However, yeah, so Unicorn is gonna banish a face down card from extra deck. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna let him swing and phase. Lady. Acquisition. Swing. Goodbye, Unicorn. Set compulsory. Yeah, this game is mostly over. So he can't even use this to revive his Kashtiras because of Necro Valley. Necro Valley just hard wins games. Alright, Kashtira Scareclaw, second game. I do go second here, and look at this going second hand. That feel when you draw 0 trap cards. But I do have Sphere Mode, which is nice. Because the last time he made a board, it had 3 monsters on it, so Sphere Mode is muy bueno. But this dude is going to learn a little bit, and he's going to attempt to be cheeky, as we'll see in a second. So now, he links into Soldier of Chaos, which is untargetable and undestructible by card effects, so it's hard out. So the only way I can out this monster is by tributing it, right? But he ends on 2 monsters, not 3, so I cannot Sphere Mode. So I'm going to go ahead and pot, draw 2. Alright, I got some traps, good. Ariana will draw, get my field spell. The reason for the field spell is because I have Welcome and I have a Lady in hand, so Lord, set 2 pass, summon Lady. I should... Yeah, I can only summon this in defense. So they're 2 defense position monsters. If they put on a 3rd, they can pop a card with the field spell. So basically, the name of the game is don't let them put out a 3rd defense position monster. So they're going to use the Kashtira Birth. So they're going to revive Unicorn, and then I'm going to immediately Lovely, pop Unicorn, and then Chainlink 1 Ari, Chainlink 2 Lovely, pop this card here. You're going to have a Bestial here. Go to punishment on the Reichardt. Use Lady to grab compulsory. Ventus will pop the field spell, and Lord will come out and attack. I should have put an attack position on the white defense, but luckily they don't have another field spell, so it doesn't matter. So they do search the trap. So battle phase, DLS is going to become 4,500 attack. However, this time they have 3 monsters, so yeah, and I drew Lava Golem, so the game is over. I'm gonna draw 2. I'm gonna Sphere Mode their board. I'm gonna they try to use Druid Swarm to bounce Lovely, but then or to kill Lovely, and then I was gonna just bounce Lovely into the hand with compulsory, and then the field spell will bring Lovely back immediately. Lovely, I have 3 monsters to swing for lethal damage. Actually, wait, they have Sphere Mode, not lethal, but I would set a card from my graveyard with Lovely, and then I have a Metaverse. Yeah, basically, I'm just completely stacked here. Yeah, they just scoop. All right, so those were my Kashtira related games. Let's go into Spright. I only have 3. I only have 3 Spright replays. I swear I have more. But all right, so the first game here is pure Sprites. I think there's a lot of Spright players they just like surrender the deck. So starter into blue, Jet into Smashers. There's the gigantic red spot frog, elf, another frog. Totally awesome. Alright, so here's the deal, folks. They have 1 negate, basically, because they can only revive Toad if I have a monster on the field, right? So my first step is normal Ariana and activate the effect. If they negate with Toad, then I no longer have a monster on the field, and they cannot revive Toad using Spright Elf. If they do not negate with Toad, I immediately battle face, swing over Elf, and then they don't have Elf anyway, right? So they are going. So this does force the Toad negate. They are going to negate it. So So Ari goes to their field. It doesn't matter. So, but now they can't revive Toad with Elf. So Elf is gonna revive Blue, which doesn't do much. But I guess I'm a Jet, I guess. I'm gonna Duality. Let's see. We have a Lady. Activate the field spell. They're gonna Smashers the field spell. I've seen many Spright players, even at my locals, Smashers the Labrynth field spell, and I cannot for the life of me tell you why they do that, because that is not a good target to Smashers. But whatever, they're gonna Smashers. I'm gonna go ahead and set 3 pass. So they're gonna attempt to revive. What is this? Red. I'm just gonna take over that. There's no Elf for you this turn. They're gonna Prosperity into 6 into Beaver. So Beaver will bring out the Angler, and then I immediately flip River. Ha ha ha! Get wrecked. So they're locked out of Thunder monsters. They can't go do any Sprites. They can't do Toads. Yeah, they're just gonna scoop. GG. Yeah, they know it's over. Cause yeah, I still have like Lady. I still have so many plays to make. So, all right, the next two are Evil Twin Spright or Spright Evil Twin variants. So I do go second. Okay. There's Lilla, Frost, another Frost. By the way, did you know that 2 Frost can make Toad? I didn't know that. They're both Aqua. Yeah, I totally hadn't even thought of that. Anyway, we have a Jet, we have a Blue, we have a Starter, we have a Red. Basically, they're getting everything they want. There's the Elf. Elf brings Blue back. Make Gigantic. Gigantic brings out Carrot. So they have, from their view, right, 1 Omni Negate via Toad, or 2, because they think they can revive Toad. 1 Spell Trap Negate, 1 Monster Negate, and one their back row might have a Smashers and or a Double Cross, which will allow them to revive Toad. So I'm going to go ahead and pot. They're going to negate with Carrot, getting rid of Gigantic. That's fine. That was a bait. I wanted that to happen. Normal Ari, active. Let's go battle. Swing into Elf. They negate. They droplet my Ari. Really. So I'm going to activate Lord, which will let them. And then he's going to negate with Toad. Okay. So I'm still going to crash Ari, because if I don't, that means in main phase 2, he brings back his Toad and has another negate. Anyway, so he brings back Blue. Blue will search Jet, and then I have 3 cards here. Sorry, so draw phase. I immediately compulsory my Lord of Heavenly Prison to get it back into my hand, and then I welcome to try to get Lovely on the field. They're going to attempt to negate with Carrot, but I'm going to say no to that via Skill Drain. So, yep. Opponent activates a spell trap. Negate that effect. If attributed a rank 2 level 2, you can destroy that card. Yeah. So Skill Drain here is going to turn off their field. I'm going to get my Lovely out. And now I have a Lord in hand, right? They have a Jet. They have an Elf. They have Parallel Exceed. But what are they going to do? They're Skill Drain. Nothing. The answer is they're not going to do shit. And they're just going to scoop. Spright Evil Twin, second game. I believe I go. Yep, I am going second here. I guess it's, yeah, it's the same dude. So, Evil Twins, Jet, Starter, Gigantic. They brought back another Evil Twin, okay. Oh, because they want to make Toad, right, because the 2 Frosts make a Toad, right. So Jet's going to bring Carrot. So here's the deal, folks. Man, I love going second against Spright, game 2 and 3, because then I can just draw, and then Lava Golem, Toad, and Carrot. So now they have 0 negates, and I still have a Lady, a Field Spell, a Torrential, and a Skill Drain. So this game is, yeah, they just scooped. They know it's over. I was going to Lord Heavenly Prison, set Torrential, activate Field Spell, Skill Drain. On their turn, if they do anything, I can just Torrential. In fact, I could even bring out Lady this turn, right? But yeah, Torrential can blow up the board. Lady can send a card off Torrential. Field Spell revives Lady. I have a Skill Drain just in case they try to do anything. Yeah, this is completely over. Like, they knew they were screwed. Alright, I think we can get into our Tearlaments matchups now. There's also some Rogue, but I think y'all are most interested in Tier, huh? Yeah, let's leave Rogue for last. It's good to end on Rogue. Alright, so, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Tier I thought I had a 6. Okay, that's fine. See if there's a... Oh, this is right. Alright. So, I do go first. There's the Kalos. There's the Reinhardt. They're going to go 5. Okay. 2 Kalos. They're going to get the full board. There's Suliek. There's the Kaleido Heart. Oh man, how do I win second against... And then he's going to, oh no, banish my lovely that got milled for Magnamoot. It was bad, man. Alright, so we have an Extrav. Draw 2. We have a Duality. Let's get Rivalry here. So here's the deal, folks. We have more cards than they do. They have 1 Negate, and I assume this face down card is Suliek because I saw them search Suliek. So I'm going to go ahead and set everything except Compulsory Trap Trick. The reason being because I have a Trap Trick here. Yeah, and I think all these other cards are more important. So I'm going to Shotgun Rivalry here, make them clear their board. So I'm going to immediately welcome here to Lady. This is going to mill 3, but it doesn't matter. I'm going to Trap Trick into Metaverse. They're going to bounce Rivalry. Okay. And then they're going to attempt to do a thing. Okay. And then I'm going to Metaverse into Necro Valley and chain Lady. So Lady's going to grab Punishment. Yeah. Okay. And then Necro Valley is going to negate everything in their graveyard. Alright, they can swing, but at this point, I got Necro Valley on the field. I've done my job. And now I can just, like, win. By not worrying about them summoning any more monsters. So I'm going to Lovely into Ariana. Or, sorry, welcome into Ariana. They're gonna Suliek. Okay, fine. The hilarious part is, like, they sent all these cards to the graveyard off of Suliek, but then they all get negated by Necro Valley, so, like, who cares, right? Oh, man, this is just hilarious. Like, bro, what are you doing? So I'm going to Punishment Ari 1, Lord 2. Why did Entis not work? Huh. Did I forget to activate Entis? Whatever. It doesn't matter. This game is pretty over. So I'm going to draw 2. Oh, I drew the field spell, but yeah, Necro Valley's staying right there. Why do I need the Labrynth spell when I can just Necro Valley? So bounce this. The game is over. I have lethal here. Goodbye. All right, second Labrynth here. So I went second there, right? I'm pretty sure that was a game 1. This is a game 2 or 3, I believe. So opening Lovely, you never love to see that. But opening Sphere Mode, you do love to see that. So here comes the kick. They have Instant Fusion. Kick Kalos. Okay. Mill, mill, mill. Mill, mill, mill. Mill, mill, mill. So I do lose 2 of my monsters. Okay. Dark. Dark is going to revive Lady Sad. Well, the hilarious part is that, so I believe they searched Crime. Let me see if, or maybe Suliek. So Suliek requires you to control Tearlaments monster. I don't see a Crime. Maybe no Crime. Maybe they do have Crime. It doesn't matter. Either way, Crime and Suliek both require them to have a Tearlaments monster. So if I immediately Sphere Mode, that means Suliek and Crime are literally unactivatable. They're unusable. And Sphere Mode got my Lady back, and it got rid of their Rukalos with no floating effects. I'm going to set 3. They're going to Twin Twisters. Ooh. Okay. But then I'm going to just pass. So they're going to make Kalos again, but then this time I'm going to... They're going to bounce some stuff. Okay. I'm gonna bounce kick Kalos, so they can't use the effect, and then Welcome comes back, right? They're gonna make Elf, okay. Elf and the Herald. Another Twin Twisters, okay. This dude really likes his Twin Twisters, huh? So battle, okay. So I still have a really good hand because I have Ari. Ari's alright. They're gonna Merly or whatever, and then they're gonna. Hey, it doesn't matter what they do. I already got my field spell. Again, alright. So they make Kaleido Heart here, okay, and Kaleido Heart is gonna bounce Ariana after I already used her effect to search, right? So that's funny. So I'm gonna use this field spell here, and I'm gonna say Welcome Labrynth. So they're going to field spell, which is no bueno. They make Dark, and then I'm gonna immediately use Welcome to grab Ariana, pop the Dark here. Unfortunately, I cannot Welcome into Lovely, right? And the Dark is gonna search them a thing. Ari is gonna search me a thing. Or is it going to draw me? No. So Welcome comes back because I just removed the monster with a trap, right? And then Ari's going to draw me a card. And then I'm going to just use the field. Yeah. I searched Lady and then, okay. So they have a prime. So they're going to battle here. Summon Lady here to protect my life points. Alright, let's see that top deck. You love to see it. Alright, so Welcome comes back. So we pop this back row. And then Ari's going to search me Welcome. Draw on draw phase. Main phase. Draw 2. Ooh, the Lava Golem. You love to see it. You love to see that Lava Golem. Oh, I love to see it. Do you love to see it? Because I definitely love to see it. So I take out Kaleido Heart and then the Sharon. Cool, and now I can just swing. Bam, swing 1, swing 2, set 2. I have Rivalry. I have a Welcome. This game is 100% Ogre. It's so Ogre. They have no idea how Ogre it is. So they're gonna battle. That's fine. Yeah, you don't really want to pop Tearlaments monsters with card effects. Otherwise, I could have Welcomed there because they just float, right? So I'm just gonna swing. Goodbye. Lord. Yeah, this game is so over. I have Twin Twisters, pops the field spell, but Lord is protecting the back row. So they Twin Twisted me 3 times, folks. One of them must have been bounced back by whatever. It doesn't matter. Yep. Whoa. So, by the way, they've milled like almost all their deck, FYI. So they do make Kit Kalos, okay. And then they do make Ru Kalos. They're gonna battle straight away, okay. So I'm gonna Rivalry. Summon Lord. Lord gets negated. Oh, I actually lost here. Yeah, I lost this one. Yep. Also, there's like this huge graphical bug here. That's okay. So the third game, I do win. I believe. Yeah, same player. Yep. I go first. I do open D-Berry and Soul Drain. You love to see it. Yeah, and I have Metaverse for Necro Valley. So they're going to Scream. Instant Fusion. I'm going to D-Barrier and say, no fusions! Imagine trying to play Tearlaments with no fusions, right? So they're going to mill, but I'm going to insta-flip Soul Drain to basically, like, prevent all monster effects in the graveyard from even activating. So, no Reinhardt for you, no Keldo for you. So, swing, get my lady. Metaverse into the lady. So they're gonna mill some more, but again, what are they doing? So anyway, Lady brings out a welcome, and I'm gonna get the Labrynth field spell because there's no point in Necro Valley if like their graveyard is basically dead because of Soul Drain. So maybe this is a little greedy, but I just go into the field spell because I have a welcome, right? And now I can pop their monsters, and their effects won't float, like they won't activate. So I'm gonna grab different Dimension Ground. You love to see it. So Lovely comes out, pops that. Lovely's gonna pop random card in their hand. So Lord, swing, bam, swing, bam, and then main phase 2. Lovely is gonna reset, welcome, and then I have different Dimension Ground. So target a spell trap on the field. What did he target actually? I want to say, oh, they targeted Soul Drain, but it's not gonna matter because anything they try to mill is gonna go. Any monsters they try to mill will go to the banish pile. So yeah, see, goodbye Kelbeck. Yeah, again, they're just screwed. Nothing they can do there. All right. So we have so that was 3 games. I guess that was a full series. Yeah, you saw me drop that game 2. It was a close game too, though. Next 2 games. Okay. I did draw Lovely, which you don't like to see. Set 4 pass. Rivalry is so good against Tearlaments. Here's a Diviner. They're going to send a Ghito. The Ghito is going to mill. So they're going to attempt to fuse. But I have this card called Rivalry. And this is going to lock them into fairies. So all these fusions are going to do nothing. And then I'm going to welcome into Ariana in defense position. Before they mill some more. Like, look at all these mills they're getting on me. So, okay, they're going to do a thing. Fine. Okay, they bounce Ariana. Okay. They can't make Baron because they're locked into fairies. So I'm going to normal Ari. This effect to search this field spell. Activate the field spell. Let's swing into this Diviner. Punishment into this Kelbeck. Entis into this. Field spell into that. Welcome comes back. Goodbye Super Poly. Oh, that was a great snipe, by the way. That Super Poly could have done damage to me. Swing for 29. And then I reset Punishment. Yeah, this game is pretty over. Surprised I haven't scooped. Scream, okay, into Crime. So there is the Kit Kalos. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to search, but I'm going to go ahead and welcome here. Well, first I'm going to let them do that. Then I'm going to welcome. Pop that. Yeah, I know I'll let them mill some more, but again, I don't want them to like get an extra special summon, especially when Rhinoheart is on the field or in the graveyard, right? I'd rather them like work for it. So they're gonna mill, and then I'm gonna do some popping and some drawing, right? And then welcome is gonna reset itself. So another lady comes out, pop that scream. They're gonna get their mill 5. They have a Havness, but I'm gonna silence it. So no fusion for you. Keldo is gonna put some things back. Okay, doesn't matter. So I could have stopped this, but I don't want to pop their. Sharon's name hasn't been used in the graveyard yet, but Merly has. So I'm gonna go ahead and on end phase punishment on Merly, chain Lady, set Metaverse, and this is gonna pop that card, and then the field spell is gonna bring back cards. So goodbye Crime. This game is pretty over. Yeah, they're just going to scoop. And then the final tier matchup I have. Oh, it's the same dude. I don't know if I'm going first or second. I guess I'm going first. Oh, I have Solemn Judgment, so this is actually game 3. I probably lost game 2. So, Judgment, Metaverse. I pretty much have everything I need. There's the Keldo. Okay. So, Kelbeck's gonna mill, and I'm gonna immediately chain Metaverse to activate Necro Valley. Whoa, why does this show up as a Merly? Whatever. And then all their effects are gonna go off, right? So they have a crime out. So for some reason, I assume they have Intis in their extra deck. So this Solemn Judgment's to make sure that they can't Intis my Necro Valley, because otherwise it's gonna be sad. They attempt to summon, but I'm gonna go ahead and Rivalry. Oh, he's gonna do this. Okay, sure. So summon Lady. They're gonna go into Time Thief in battle phase. So, okay, I accidentally sped through that. So basically, Time Thief was gonna swing into me and then go into Zeus, right? In battle phase, I use Compulsory on the Time Thief to force its effect, right? So then they cannot Zeus, right? As long as they can't Zeus, like, they can't do anything. So I'm gonna Trap Trick and then Lady. Lady's gonna grab Punishment, and Trap Trick is gonna grab Welcome. I'm gonna go ahead and grab my Lovely. Alright, so Time Thief is gonna attempt to do a thing, but I'm gonna say no to that. I'm gonna Punishment into Lady. So Lady's gonna grab D Barrier. I don't know why this is showing as tier cards. And then Punishment will send Entis. Lovely 1, Entis 2, Welcome 3. So obviously Welcome gets negated by Necro Valley, but it's just a chain block, right? So goodbye Crime, goodbye Kelbeck. Yeah, he can go ahead and mill, but again, he's under Necro Valley, so what these mills mean nothing. So attack, main 2. Yeah, so I have yeah, so the game was over. They scooped, but yeah, I had Judgment for literally anything they try to do, and I have D Barrier, which is going to stop any fusion or Xyz plays, right? So yeah, this game was completely over. Alright, so those are the tier matchups. Let's go into some Rogue. So we have, let's see what we have. We have a Shark matchup. So Labrynth against Shark, the first game, okay? So they're going to go ahead and do their Shark thing. Okay. There's a Dragon, there's a Bahamut Shark, there's a Toad. So that's pretty much the full Shark board. So I'm gonna go ahead and draw. Activate Lord. They're gonna negate with Toad? What? That's so random, but whatever. I'm gonna go ahead and Duality into Solemn Strike. Necro Valley not that important in this matchup. Okay, so I'm gonna set 5 pass. So they're gonna attempt to Bahamut Shark to get Toad again, but I have a Scareclaw, so I'm gonna say no to that. So in battle phase, I'm gonna take my Lord back. I'm gonna Punishment on the Kraken. Choose link 1, Entis, or rather, take out the Bahamut Shark. They get a Kraken spawn, but it doesn't matter. Sure, I'll take that. Okay, so they have a bunch of... They have a Zeus. I'm just gonna solve that. Lord. Set Skill Drain. Pass. Another Shark. Okay, more Sharks. Yeah, so battle phase. Trap Trick into Welcome. Summon my Lord. Get my Pot of Extravagance. And then they have nothing they can... Yeah, they're just gonna scoop. They know it's over. Second game of Sharks. I'm going second here. You're going to love this one. So I open everything I need, pretty much. There's a Shark. There's another Shark. Bahamut Shark. There's a Toad. Oh no. Another Bahamut Shark. Another Toad. I did not know this, but it turns out the Shark is not once per turn. So I'm going to draw. I'm gonna immediately stream mode. I'm not gonna bother extraving because they might just negate with Toad. So, yeah, goodbye field. And then Toad is gonna recycle, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, they're just gonna scoop. They're toast. Like, that was funny. Let's see. Let's do some Flu matchups. I guess Flu's not Rogue, but whatever. First game of Flu. Go first, alright. Confirm, doesn't matter. Pass. Prosperity. Again, these are showing up as... Ooh. Uh-oh, Unexplored Winds. Yeah, you don't want that card to ever do anything. So there's the Eaglin. I'm gonna Trap Trick into Skill Drain. He's going to use Advent to get rid of Eaglin. And then I'm gonna Gozen. So now, if he goes into waters, he's locked into waters, right? And then I have a punishment here. It gets negated. Punishment. Entis will pop the unexplored wins. There's a welcome. I love to see it. Swing. Set. Welcome to lovely. Swing. Swing. They have an evenly matched at the end of battle phase, so I'm going to keep the floodgates, because of course, right? And then I have compulsory, which can recycle welcome, so. Okay, Robina, yep. Get Robina off the field, like, it doesn't matter. Again, they don't have enough of these. Barrier Statue, Token. They're just gonna swing, just because they can. Compulsory, the statue. Grab, welcome back. Lady. Lady will swing. I'm gonna set Torrential. Yeah, this game is 1,000,000% over. Oh look, evenly matched that they can't use. Cool. Also, did that fool have 2 barrier statues? Wow, that is a garbage build. 2 barrier statues? Who does that? Yeah, it's like just get negated, and then this gets. Yeah, again. Like, they can't actually get anything done. Like, you can't summon your M-Pen, and even if you could, he's skill drained. Like, they can't even protect himself against my lady. So, second game of Flu. So reverse Ari into Field Spell. The reason I Field Spell is because I have Torrential. So I can revive lady, right? So Dark Ruler no more. Okay, that's fine. Duality into Prosperity, that's funny. Prosperity into M-Pen, okay. Field Spell, so Eaglin. Send Robina, and now I'm going to lock them into Wind Monsters, so Robina will not be able to summon. So like, do you have a second Wind Bird in your hand? And the answer is yes, it's a statue, which I'm going to immediately Torrential. And then Field Spell will bring Ari back. And Ari is no longer negated, so Ari will search, and then they're going to surrender. Alright, some actual rogue matchups. We have a Madolche. Alright. Madolche is interesting. Lord. Duality. Let's get the Ariana. Ariana normal into... Oh, they have Imperm. Okay, that's fine. So, Keldo. So they're gonna use this monster. They have a Vernislup package, right? So it's Madolche with Vernislup and the Shizu. Basically, this locks him into only Earth monster effects for the rest of the turn, and lets them special from the graveyard. So I'm gonna change Metaverse and put Necro Valley so they can't summon. There's a Babushka, okay. So there's a Zeus because they're locked out of. They can only activate Earth monster effects. So end phase, I'm gonna Punishment. Welcome into Ari. Ari into Lord. Ari will search me. Lord gets his pot, and Ari searches me. Lady summons herself. Yeah, this game is over. Yeah, Zeus play failed because they were locked into Earth monsters. Yeah, they're just gonna scoop. Okay, second Madolche game. Extravagance, draw 2, Lord. Duality, let's grab the Welcome. Set 4 pass. they go into battle phase. The fact that, by the way, this is game 2, same guy, by the way. The fact that they go by battle phase means I know with 100% certainty that they have evenly matched, right? Like, why else would a Madolche player waste their battle phase, right? When Madolche is really good at OTKing, right? So because I know they have evenly matched, before they play, I'm gonna welcome. Well, this is how you play around the evenly match, by the way. Into Ahri. Ahri will search Lady. Lady can now summon herself anytime I want on my turn. And then I'm going to compulsory on Ahri to put her back in my hand. So now, if they evenly matched, they will trade 1 for 1, right? So they'll get to, I'll get to keep 1 card, right? So they are evenly, and I take out this because I'd rather keep Metaverse so I can Necro Valley, because Necro Valley is really good against Madolche. So they're gonna go ahead use the Duck, Vernislup. I'm gonna immediately go into Necro Valley, which means they are locked into Earth monsters and they can't special from the graveyard. Lord comes out. I grab Virus. Okay. Angeli, yep. And then end phase, I'm gonna go ahead and Lady. So normal. Ariana, grab the welcome. Let's go into attack position. Swing. Swing. Oh, they're indestructible by battle. That's fine. I'm gonna Virus Lord and call chaining Lady. Lady will set punishment, and I call the spells on Virus. So main phase 2, I have Deeper, so I can stop their Xyz plays. I have punishment and I have welcome. So they're gonna top deck Prosperity, which will pop by Virus. Yeah, this game is over. They're gonna get this Bishul out. I'm gonna punishment that, and Lady will set another card. So I'll set compulsory. Ahri will draw me a card. Welcome will reset itself, but obviously Necro Valley. But that was just a chain block, right? So I draw and then I immediately special Lovely. Yeah, the game was over. They got giga screwed. All right, let's see what we have. Labrynth versus Dark Magician. So this game was kind of funny because this Dark Magician player was very cringe. Then again, playing Dark Magician is unfortunately very cringe. They're gonna set 4 pass. Eternal Soul immediately into Dark Magician. They use Virus and call spells. I have no spells, so my hand is still intact. Ahri will get skill drain. That's fine. Swing, bam. Summon Lady. Set. Use Lord. They're gonna Soul Servant into Dark Magical Circle. Okay, that's a. So basically, they're gonna have 1 play next turn. I'm gonna go ahead and set 3 pass. Circle. So Dark DM is going to banish Skill Drain. Cool. With Dark Magical Circle. So alright, so I'll lose my Ariana. They're gonna make the I'm Duck. So welcome to Lady. And then Lord will summon self, set punishment, right? So I draw Metaverse. Yeah, this game is so over. Punishment on the I'm Duck. They're gonna Eternal Soul, but it doesn't matter. And Tis will pop Eternal Soul. Welcome will reset itself. Dark Magical Circle will banish the Lady, but it doesn't matter because their Eternal Soul engine is over. And plus, I had like Metaverse, which goes into Necro Valley, so they'll never be able to summon Dark Magician from their graveyard anymore, unless they like Magician Souls, Circle Banish Necro Valley or something. But all right, game 2 of the same matchup. I do go second. So this is going to be a hilarious first turn of theirs. So normal Rod searches Circle, okay. Branded Fusion, they make Lubellion. Okay, I'm like, okay, there's a Dragoon coming. Turns out, no, they make Dragonite. What? Like, why would you not make Dragoon against Labrynth? Most of Labrynth's cards effects target, right? Dragoon is immune to targeting. So I don't understand what this is about. So Dark Magical is going to Soul Servant. Soul Servant into bonds between teacher and student. Dude, this is so cringe. Look at this. Alright, so let's read what this says. So if you control Dark Magician, special summon DM Girl and set Dark Burning Magic, right? So there's DM Girl. So let's read what this card says. If you control monsters whose original names are Dark Magician, That does not count the Dragon Knight because the Dragon Knight's original name is not Dark Magician. So basically, they just set a card that does absolutely fucking nothing when they could have just gotten Eternal Soul. Oh, but they can't even link away the Dragon Knight. So yeah, so I'm gonna draw, and they're gonna immediately Virus. Bruh, deck Devastation Virus, not Epidemic. So let's read what this says. Tribute a Dark Monster, 2,000 more attack. Look at all cards below. Destroy monsters with 1,500 or less attack. Bruh, 3,000 attack, 1,600 attack. That's the most useless virus you can possibly run against Labrynth. So, as expected, it does nothing to my hand. And then they're just gonna scoop because like they see the cards that I have in my hand through Virus. Like Ari's gonna get Welcome. You have a field spell. Like you have D-Barrier for stopping Dragoon play. We have everything, right? There's no scenario where they win this, they just scoop. Yeah, that was such a cringe. Bro, why wouldn't you go into Dragoon? I don't get it. And why would you you're running bond between teacher and student? Why? So sad. Anyway, let's see other. I have a single game of fish like Ghoti, right? And a single game of Scareclaw. Why do I only have this one random Scareclaw? Whatever. Let's just see what happens in this one. So go first, Lord. Set 4 or set 3 actually. The reason I set 3. Oh, I remember. This was game 2 of our series. Yeah. I beat him in game 1. In game 2, I side in for going second, but then he makes me go first. So because of that, I assume, okay, this guy made me go first means he wants to blow out my back row using possibly evenly matched, right? Or Lightning Storm. So Lord will protect back row here from Lightning Storm, but not evenly matched. Okay, so now I only set 3 because if he does evenly, then I can play around it better, and I have follow-up via evacuation. So what does that mean? So that means they go straight into battle phase. I immediately welcome into Ariana. Ariana will search me Lady. Okay? Now Lady can be summoned at any time, right? So they evenly matched. I get rid of skill drain, and the reason I do that is because punish. So I know they're the Scareclaw deck. They're actually playing Adventure Scareclaw, and I know that punishment with Lady in hand will pretty much like kill their deck, or like I can play around it. Like maybe oh, and because I know they're Adventure, if they bring out the Adventure token with Dracoback will bounce skill drain anyway. So I might as well just hold punishment here. All right, so the main 2. By the way, folks, I got evenly matched here. Look, I lost 2 cards. Ariana, which doesn't matter because I already because I used her to search another card, and then skill drain is like whatever. So in reality, we traded 1 for 1 there, right? So they're gonna immediately right of our mission, and I will immediately Lady, right? So now check this out. So here, this is Faithful Adventure. So there's the Enchantress, okay? So they search the Dracoback. So they're going to search Griffin Rider, discard the Dracoback. So chain link 1, Dracoback, chain link 2, Griffin Rider. Now, yeah, by the way, imagine playing an adventure in 2023, lol. Now I'm going to chain punishment onto the token, the adventure token, which means Dracoback will fizzle, Griffin Rider will do nothing, right? And then I chain Lady, so Lady will grab me Torrential. So new chain Entis will pop Griffin Rider, and then Lord will come out. And then Lord grabs me a pot, and then they scoop, and then I have follow-up compulsory. So know how I played around evenly matched? Evenly matched is not that big of a deal, because of how you can just play around it like that. So if your opponent makes you go first, right? I'm like, okay, I held my compulsory, right? So I'm like, all right. So just in case there's an evenly match coming, first of all, Lord protects back row from Lightning Storm, right? But just in case there's evenly match, I hold a trap in my hand, so that way I only have set 3. Battle phase, I will use one of my traps. In this case, Welcome, but it could have been a lingering trap, like it could have been D-Barrier, it could have been different dimensional ground, right? Ari comes out, searches me Lady. Lady can be summoned from my hand at any time. At that point, Ari has done her job. She can go away. And then they evenly match. I get rid of Ari because she doesn't matter anymore. And then I get rid of one of my cards. And then the other card basically like protects me for the rest of the turn, right? So, yeah, evenly matched is is easy to play around if you know what you're doing, right? Don't be afraid to just set 3 cards instead of setting 4, setting 5. Just set 3, right? You can probably get away with setting 3 and surviving. Like your goal, if you know that they probably are going to try and evenly match plays, just try to survive as much as possible. They don't have a battle phase, right? So see if you can like just survive and like be able to stop them from building board with your last card, and also set up for the following turn. All right, and then finally, let's do the last replay I have here for you is where is it? Oh, Ghoti, like fish, right? So they're gonna forget if this is game 1 or 2. I think this is game 1, yeah. So they're gonna D-shifter immediately. I'm gonna Lord. Let's go ahead and duality here. I get Metaverse. The reason being is because I have Welcome, right? And Metaverse will bring out the Labrynth spell. Yeah, I didn't think I needed Skill Drain because like there are very few decks that use D-shifter. There's the fish deck, Ghoti, there's Flu, and then there's Kashtira, right? And I think I have enough to deal with all 3 of them that I don't really need Skill Drain. So maybe that was a little greedy. Alright, so they're going to normal the shift. Angler. I'm going to make this thing, right? So Metaverse. So I make a small misplay here. I do get the field spell. For some reason, instead of doing Welcome, I do Compulsory. So that's unnecessary, right? When I could have just popped it. Yeah, I don't know why I did Compulsory here. That was kind of unnecessary, and a misplay. Whatever. So they're going to bounce, and then Lovely will pop a card in their hand. Lord will come down. I get Pot, and I pop another D-shifter. Alright, they have this... So they're going to go ahead and get their little monsters back, but they're tuners, so they can't synchro. But I'm just going to go ahead and Punishment here. Because basically I can recycle Punishment with Lovely. So Ensis will pop that. Lovely will pop a card in hand. Ooh. And then I can draw 2. Yeah. Again, these are looking like Tearlaments. Alright, so Trap Trick and Metaverse. Yeah, that's a visual. Swing, main 2. I'll recycle Punishment. And then I have like a full back row versus their 1 card. Yeah, this game is unbelievably over. Alright, so I want to go ahead and Punishment. Just, like, why not, right? Like, I popped the card on the field and I popped the card in their hand. The game's over. Yep. Alright, yeah. Alright, so those were the replays. Hope you enjoyed TCG gameplay. Sorry if it was, like, buggy because of the visual errors. And sorry if it was, like, fast. Yu-Gi-Oh! Mega is just, like, a fast client. And, yeah. Again, like, it's not going to be as I guess visually user friendly as Master Duel, but you know, but it does allow us to like breeze through a bunch of duels. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and see you in the next video. Peace. Woo woo woo! Ding 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 ding. You have unlocked the bonus round of Matt's videos. So I have a bunch of replays here. You thought I was done, didn't you? I already said goodbye in the video, but no, I have a handful of replays left that I want to show y'all. Yeah, I thought it would be, while I was editing the first video, I played these, and I thought, alright, you know what? I should also add these to the video. So here we go, bonus round. I have for you a bunch of videos, mostly of me shitting on Tier because fuck Tearlaments. I hate that deck. It's stupid. But before we get into the Tier games, let's quickly go over an Exosister game, followed by 2 Spright Tier games, followed by 5 Ishizu Tier in a row games. So let's go with the Exosister matchup first. Alright, so I do go first here. So I'm going to go ahead and set 5. You know how it'd be. So they're going to instant D-shifter. Don't care. So I thought they were a Flu deck at first, right? So they normal Stella, and Stella will summon out a second Stella. I allow them to Excease so that I can Song Strike the Michaelis. Basically, I want them to burn through resources, right? If I had, popped use punishment to pop the two, the whatever, or like pop the 2 or torrential, then that's one fewer card of theirs I destroyed, right? So with 1 card, I took out 3 of their cards instead of taking out 1 or 2 of their cards, right? Plus, knowing the Exosister deck, I didn't think I would need Solemn Strike for anything else. So end phase, Metaverse into the Labrynth, no point Necro Valley against this deck. Top deck welcome, you love to see it, you love to see it. So they top deck. They're going to normal summon Irene, and then before that gives the effect, I'm going to welcome into Lovely. Lovely pops Irene, and then Lovely will pop Ellis in hand. So, yeah, they have 0 monsters, and I have recyclability with Lovely, and then they're just going to scoop. Yeah. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Next, second game. I believe this is game 3 of the best of 3. I do lose game 2. I do go first again. Let's go pot. You love to see it. Draw 2. Let's see the Ariana. Get welcome. I'm going to Lord here. I'm going to set 4 pass. Now, why did I set 4 not set 3? Because, you know, they might have evenly matched. So basically, I have, if they go into battle phase, you know, because I said it previously, play around evenly matched by, you know, setting fewer cards. Here's the deal. D-Barrier is a lingering floodgate, so it's gonna. So if they go into battle phase, I immediately flip this and call Xyz. Then I flip welcome, and then I use welcome to summon Ariana. Ariana searches Lady, right? And then they evenly matched. I lose my 2 Aries, but they don't matter anymore because they've done their job. And then I have to lose either Torrential or Solemn Strike. I'll probably keep Solemn Strike, or actually no, I would keep Torrential probably. I don't know. I'll decide, but I will keep one of them. So either way, their evenly match here is essentially going to get rid of 1 card, right? Because once D-Barrier is used, it's in the graveyard. Lovely in the future can recycle it. So they don't have evenly. So they're going to search a trap. Okay. So I could call Xyz right here, but Exosisters have the ability to Xyz on my turn. So I'd rather save this card for my turn if possible. So just like in the last game, they're going to go to Michaelis and I immediately Solemn Strike. Goodbye, Michaelis. No more. So end phase. Welcome into Lovely. Then Lord into Pot of Extravagance. On draw phase, they're going to use Vadis. Vadis summons 2 Exosisters. And then Returnia is going to banish 1 of my cards and Xyz summon. But I'm going to flip D-Barrier and call Xyz. So no Xyz for you. Extra is going to draw me 2. Oh, you love to see it. You love to see it. So battle. Goodbye. Goodbye. So basically they have 1 card in hand, and I've gone through 4 of their Exosisters, including a Michaelis. And both of their traps. So, yeah. Main phase 2, I have another Lord. I have a Welcome. And I have, yeah, a Trap Trick. So there's no scenario where they're going to win their game. Like, if they try to go to Xyz summon, I have turn. Well, we'll see. Right. Pax into Martha. Martha summon a 2nd monster, and then I Torrential. Goodbye. So now they have 1 card and nothing else. I have a Trap Trick, I have a Lord, I have a Welcome. This game is over. So Welcome into Ariana. Ariana grabs Lady. Lady summons herself, Lord summons herself. Searches the thing. Yeah, they're completely screwed. Like, there's no scenario where they win this game. Alright, next. Labrynth against Spright Tearlaments. Spright Tearlaments is kind of bad. And you'll see why. Their end board is not very scary at all. So I do go second. But they're going to do their thing. Oh, look, Beaver. It's an angry Beaver. Angry Fish. Make the Gigantic. Oh, they go straight into Elf. Okay, that's cool, I guess. And then I'm surprised, like, oh, they're going into Kikalos. Okay. Yeah, so because they're Spright tier, they can't go into Gigantic, because Gigantic locks them into only summoning level 2s, rank 2s, and link 2s for the turn, right? Yeah, that's the problem I have with Spright tier. Like, you kind of kneecap yourself, right? So they're going to go ahead and, like, mill a bunch of stuff. I mill some stuff. Feels bad. Lucalos, okay. Mud Dragon, okay. Spright, Elf into Angry Fish. Now they're going to go into Gigantic. They summon Blue. Blue gets Jet. Jet summons or grabs the trap, double cross. Make Sprin. Sprin will mill Havness or Merly, whatever. One of the Tearlaments. The names don't matter. They're all stupid names. All right, check this. Check out this Galaxy Brain, or what this player believes to be Galaxy Brain, what I know to be Small Brain play. Barrier Statue of the Torrent. So they milled it with Foolish Barrel. Guess what they're gonna do now? They're gonna set a card on my draw phase. They're gonna immediately use Double Cross to summon Barrier Statue of the Torrent. So now neither player can summon monsters, special monsters, except for water monsters. That is hilarious, by the way. So Mud Dragon becomes a fire, whatever. So I'm gonna go ahead and set 5 pass. So note what this Spright Tearlaments board does not have a negate. They have one negate in the form of Rukalos, which says, yeah, you can negate the special summon, but it can't negate anything else. So, on draw phase, goes in, goodbye. Only water monsters now, okay. So they go into battle phase. I immediately skill drain to turn off this barrier. Then I'm gonna punishment on Mud Dragon. Take out Rukalos. Chain Welcome Labrynth. They're gonna chain their Mudora, because of course they are. It bounces back that into my deck. So Ensis is going to pop Rukalos. Rukalos effect to revive itself. I chain Metaverse. Put Necro Valley. So goodbye Tearlament Engine. And now, since it's still battle phase, I'm going to welcome into Lovely. And then I'm going to on end phase summon Lady. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. So now they're locked out of their graveyard. They have a wee barrier statue. And they can't make any monsters of different attributes, which is all sprites. So, GGG. For those people who still insist, oh, you shouldn't play Skill Drain in Labrynth, you're an idiot. That's all I have to say. Like, just look at what I accomplished with my Skill Drain. And also, you know, goes the match. Alright, so that was game 1. Game 2, I go second again. Angry Beaver. Second Angry Beaver. Big Spright. So because they're using Gigantic this early, they're locked out of their tier plays. Blue into Jet. Jet into Starter. Yep. Starter into Carrot. Into Elf. Yep. Elf provides blue. IP Masquerena. Okay, cool. Foolish. They're doing this play again. They're doing the same bullshit they did in game 1. What does it call when you do the same thing over and over and you expect a different result? Alright, cool. Barrier Statue of the Torrent. So they set a card. Gee, I wonder what that card is. On draw phase, they immediately double cross and revive Barrier Statue. And then I'm going to chain Lady because I can, right? Because a trap card was activated. And they can't respond. So I'm gonna before the barrier statue hits the field, I'm gonna get Lady out, which is already a good sign. So there's the barrier statue. So they're locked out of water monsters. They're locked into only specially water monsters. And guess what I have, folks? Oh, this was the top deck of the ages. This is like, oh, I love this card so much. I wanna get married to this card. This card is so amazing. I wish they had a waifu version of this card, where it's just like Winged Dragon of Ra, like anime style, like looking like an anime girl with 2 of these as her, you know, assets. So guess what? So this is draw phase. Main phase. Goodbye, Elf, Carrot, and IP. And now, my lady's in defense position. They have a barrier statue that they themselves put on the board, which locks out both players, mind you. And now they have a ball. This is not because it's not a special summon. This is a normal summon, so it ignores statue. So I'm gonna go ahead and set 4, and they're just gonna scoop. They know it's over. They can't build a board. They're completely screwed. And I have Metaverse into Necro Valley, so they can't do a tier play either. Like, yeah, this is hilarious. Nice try being cheeky though. All right, we have 5 games in a row, or wait, 1, 2, 3, yeah, where I stomp on tier. So let's start stomping on Tearlaments. The most satisfying thing in the world right now in Yu-Gi-Oh is to destroy Tearlaments. So Ari into welcome. Field spell. Set 4 pass. So they use heart, which is their backward removal, to put my field spell back. Oh, okay. That's cool, I guess. Alright, so what was that? What's the name? Merly's gonna do a thing. Fuse into kick Kalos. Okay. There's a field spell. Okay. So I'm gonna immediately rivalry. So now he's locked into Aquas, right? Which means the Rhino Heart that they just searched off the field spell cannot be normal summoned. I'm gonna immediately welcome into Lady. So they're gonna target themselves. Yep. I'm gonna chain Trap Trick and then chain Lady. So check this out. So Lady will set compulsory. Trap Trick will grab Metaverse. You know where this is going. So Necro Valley, baby, let's go. So yeah, so this kit is gonna mill and like not, and all this is just gonna fizzle. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, they're gonna scoop. Yeah, you gotta run double Metaverse, double Trap Trick with the Necro Valley. It just wins you the game, like just straight up, it wins you the game. All right, second game. Let's see if I go first or second. Oh, I'm going first because I have different dimension ground, and this is yeah, which is a side deck card that I only put in when I'm going first. Draw 2. Lord. Set 4 pass. Fenrir. Search. Okay. What are my cards? Okay, sure. Battle phase. Okay, I'll let him swing because he can't banish anything unless it's face up. So here's the Merly. I'm gonna immediately chain DD ground, and then I'm going to punishment onto Fenrir. Here's why. So Sharon comes out. They have to send a random card that's banished. Entez is gonna pop this. That's gonna get banished as well. End phase. Welcome. Lord into Metaverse, right? So here comes Lovely. So I'm going to Metaverse, draw into my hand, Necro Valley. Draw 2. I'm going to set different dimension ground from the deck. Search Lady. Let's swing. 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 So they have evenly matched, so I'm going to bounce Ariana back. So I'll banish my front row, and then I'm gonna welcome comes back, right? Main phase 2, summon Lady, yeah, and then they just scoop. Because then I just set 2, activate Necro Valley, and then the game is ogre. The game is completely ogre. Yeah, that was game 3. I guess I assume I lost game 2. Let's see. Next game. I'm going second here because I have a Lava Golem. So this is game 2, I think. Or yeah, probably game 2. Fenrir. Field spell. Mill. Kick Kalos. Yep. Mill some more. So they milled 10 of my cards, by the way, including Necro Valley. I lost Necro Valley to a fucking mill. This is why I hate Tearlaments more than anything. It's making your opponent's mill that annoys me, right? It's like, I don't want to mill my cards. Why are you making me mill my cards on your effect? Like, I don't know. It's just stupid. But whatever. By the way, folks, they've milled 22 cards. So on my turn, they already used Time Thief to leave the field, right? And now they just made a Kick Kalos. Alright, cool. Main phase. Draw 2. And now I tribute the 2 tier names with Lava Golem. Because tier names don't trigger off a tribute. And I'll just deal with this Fenrir later. Activate Lord. So I can't normal Ari, but that's okay. This is a small price to pay. So this Metaverse is dead because... Oh, wait. Is it dead? Why did I say it's dead? Oh, I know why. Because in this game, I cited out the Labrynth field spell because yeah, going second Labrynth field spell is not that good. So sometimes I cite it out depending on the matchup. Against Tearlaments is like, well, I'm always gonna go with the Necro Valley, so why even bother having it? So I just cite it out. So whatever. So that's why I hold this Metaverse. Because this Metaverse is dead in my hand because Necro Valley is in the graveyard. So the Time Thief comes back. Okay. So they're gonna attempt to pop this, but guess what? Lord is protecting it, idiot. So draw phase. I'm gonna immediately goes in. Take these monsters out, right? So there's a Time Thief. They're gonna grab a card. They grab a trap card because of course they do. They're gonna activate its effect, and I'm gonna chain punishment. Entis will pop the field spell. Welcome will come back. And I still have a trap trick. They bounce welcome back. Whatever. So they're locked into dark monsters because of Merly, right? Guess what? Root Hollows is a water. So on battle phase, I'm gonna go trap trick into welcome. Search extravagance. I don't know why they swung there, but let's get Ari. Ari will search. Okay, lady, but they're gonna use Havness. Okay. By the way, their deck is 9 cards with 24 milled. By the way, this is all in their end phase. By the way, they're doing this on their end phase, right? In response to my monster effect. So they were able to make Kaleido Heart and Kit Kalos on their end phase in response to my card effect. So they're gonna bounce Ariana, but it doesn't matter. I don't know why they don't bounce Goes in match. I guess because they're like, oh, I'm all darks, hardy har. So they make Drago's Stapelia. Okay, cool, I guess. So Lady hits the field. So normal extra will draw me 2. Oh, you love to see it. You love to see it. Normal Ari effect just to bait the Drago's Stapelia. But battle phase, crash Kaleido Heart, kill the Drago, kill the Merly. So that's 3 tier names I got or two tier names I got rid of, right? And Kit Kalos is back in the deck. They're gonna bounce their stuff back because they might as well. Okay. So 2 pass. So they're going to he's gonna crash Druid Swarm into Lady. Unlucky for him is Lady can't be targeted by card effects. So the Druid Swarm effect that says this card is destroyed, sent to the graveyard, target special monster, destroy it, or send it to the graveyard. Guess what? It can't be targeted. So they just suicide and yeah. Easy peasy. Was that game 2 or game 3? I think that was game 3. Oh no, yeah, so next game. Eudora, Kaleido Heart, or Reinhardt, Kit Kalos. This is hilarious. They make Abyss Dweller, which does literally nothing against me, by the way. Sprint, okay, cool. So their end board is Sprin, Root Colossus, and I think this set is Suliek. So that's cool, I guess. I'm going to go ahead and field spell. Set 5, or set 4. The reason I set 4 is because I need a spot for Trap Trick, right? Because 2 of these are floodgates. And Solemn Strike I'm saving for the future turn. So I'm going to let them... So I wait, I let them normal summon. So they normal summon Havness, and I immediately goes the match. Havness Dark, Root Colossus Water, Sprin Fire, so they get rid of 2 of their monsters. Cool. He's gonna swing. I'll take 3. Doesn't matter. End phase. Trap Trick into Welcome. I do not use Welcome yet. Why? Because Trap Trick locks me into 1 card. So if I use Welcome, they're gonna negate with the Rukalos. I cannot change Solemn Strike. So I'm gonna wait till my turn. Draw phase. Draw this. Activate this, and I'm gonna Solemn Strike. Goodbye. And then yeah, they're screwed. So. Easy peasy. And then the last game here, I am going second because I have Lava Golem. Oh wait, no. I side for going second, but they actually make me go first. So okay, I'm going first. So pot. into second lava and a punishment. So I'm gonna set 3 pass. The reason I'm setting 3 is because if they do have back row removal and they take out my face up Gozen, I have a second Gozen. So Scream, Merly. So they're gonna attempt to perform 2 fusions here. So they use Sharon and they use Havness. So I'm gonna chain Gozen, which will lock them into a dark monster. So they cannot go into Rook Hollows. So basically, they go into Kit and immediately fuse it away for Garura. So they kind of wasted their Kit there, and they used 2 of their names, right? They mill 5. Of course, they hit Necro Valley, but whatever. They mill 5 more. They hit Lovely, whatever. So they go into Dark. Okay. Dark revives Lovely. Okay. Battle phase, I goes into Lord. Lord set welcome, right? So yeah, next turn. So Lord's at 2,500 now, but like they won't be able to swing. Next turn, I'm back at 3,000. I can swing into either Lovely or Dark, and then I have a welcome. I also have a welcome and I have a punishment. So yeah, I'm clearing their board, and they're locked into Darks. And they've already milled like half their deck. So yeah, they just scoop because they know they're toast. Yeah, I love dumpstering Tearlaments players. It's so satisfying, and yeah, it's just I just want to trigger them. It's like, oh, you think you have the best deck? Actually, my deck is better, and yeah. So I've been dumpstering these tier players left and right. I do lose some matches to tier. The ones I do lose, I lose. It's a best of 3. I usually win 1, lose 2. I very rarely, and actually I can't even think of a time where I actually got swept 2-0. So it doesn't really happen with me. But anyway, all right. That was the end of the bonus round. I hope you enjoyed. See you in the next video. Peace.